Okay. So, earlier I decided to go ahead and do the thing where I decided to go ahead and really, like, basically go in. Cause I got the last two Luigi shards pretty quickly after the stream, so I decided not to just set up a whole stream to do it again. But I did go ahead and just record what happened. So enjoy, and then we'll actually start with the stream proper. This happened literally a couple hours after my last stream, so basically around like maybe 1 o'clock ish or something like that. But yeah. Alright, so making a little recording video. If I did this right, you should be seeing this like first thing when I like load up my next stream. It's ready to final level. You can make whatever guesses you want as to why I'm making a small video that's at the start of the stream, after the end of the last stream. So I'm going to stop this here because this is just to prove that I actually got it. The stork flies off for a bit. We've seen this ending the last time we did this, and the reason I'm skipping ahead is because, as you can tell, the checks hadn't come in yet. I had the checks down below, you can kind of tell, but no checks had come in yet. And then the end happened, and the checks still didn't come in. So I was confused and worried. Took me a minute, was asking questions about what was going on Discord. Reset it, and then boom, all my checks got sent out as soon as I reset the game. So I'm going to just skip to I think it's here. Alright, so starting off, we got a bonus coin, DK coin, ultra stuff, all this stuff. You can see it for yourself as it kind of flies by. We got Fly, a Forbidden Tome, Yoshi Egg. Yoshi eggs are good. Boulder badge. Probably got a boulder badge. Right, that's HP plus is always good. Spike shield's probably good. Triple mushroom for Yoshi. Oh shoot. I still get you Mario Kart, don't I? I just was noticing that the to explain what just happened there, I just got a message on my Discord saying I just got sent my Triforce piece, and that would be my fourth one. So either the game's going to end, or I still need to go get Ganon's key, or that's just going to get me Ganon's key. I don't know which. I would secretly hope it's Ganon's key, because I still want to kind of mess around a little bit and do some stuff, but yeah. I might just do a randomizer of Zelda. That's pretty cool. Oh, sorry. Alright. beat Celeste at some point. Piece of shield. Gold bar. Aliens. Lots of enemies. Lots of hero gauge. Rings. Yoshi eggs. I got the toy knife now. I got titty flakes. I got Scent of Love. That's all I got. Is that all I got for myself? Yes. Out of everything, all I got was the toy knife, a love, and some titty flakes. Well, at least I got the love. That was one of the ones I hinted for too, so I mean that. Yeah, anyway, so that's everything I got. I'm going to put that audio back. Nope, stream window. There we go. Alright, we're back. Everything's back. But does that mean I'm done? Because I didn't want to necessarily be completely done with Zelda. I wanted to mess around with it a little bit more, but let's find out. If it just ends, I guess it just ends. Look at all these cool things I got. Like, I just recently got the, oh yeah, the mouse on the screen. Like, not that long ago, I finally got, biggest quiver. That. Got Frozen. Farm shoes. $5. More Sculptures. I don't want to keep being frozen. Stop it. More keys. Never got to find out where the Forest Temple and stuff like that was. There's the third Triforce piece. So here's the thing. I guess I might do this in the near future. Just do a pure solo randomizer of Ocarina of Time with broken everything. That means I have to redo the map because, like, if this literally stops, that means I can't figure out what the last few connections are. But I can try to break the map again completely. Yeah, see, I finally got a red potion. Which means I could drink that at some point and then use the bottle to go through the Ice Temple. Which was my plan. And that was like one of the few things I needed. But it sucks that by the time I finally got what I needed, I just get the last Triforce piece. Oh, someone sent the piece of heart my way. And the next time I'm going to make a tour to beat the game, I just have to do the, everything. I have to get everything, so I just have to hope the randomizer seed is very completable. But also Master Quest, so that's going to be fun. Destroyed Hyrule, plus randomizer with Key Sanity. And, probably with a lot of these similar settings, honestly. So the Sculptural tokens are everywhere, too. I finally got Fire Arrow. Still no magic, though. I was waiting for magic or the hammer. The bottle was nice, but that would have been like one dungeon I could have checked. This is, was it the Rudo letter bottle? Which, there's the heart container that makes it to I'm fully healed. I mean, there's still one more game to go, and I have to finish that one manually. I'm never doing these hunts again. This is annoying because I like. Yup. Yup. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and I move and we feel the melody. Melody. When you move and Apparently we gotta fill the melody and ink again somehow. That sounds weird. And I'll get down with you, right to the beat. It's all of me, the step is the key. You and me forever, hey, hey, hey. That was normal. Look, you never got the Ocarina of Time or a hammer, but like, yeah, you saved the world, I guess. Good job. So yeah, I'll probably just set up that, and I'll probably stream that. So yeah, that'll be something I do very shortly. Either I'll stream it, or maybe me and Lynn will commentate and go through it semi together for the New Fiend Gamers. One of the two. And I'll randomly post that up as time goes on. So I'm gonna need you to speak up a little bit faster. Girl. Girl, this plot makes no sense. Girl. Well, good news, we also have the Snowden key, so we can go do progress on the other game. Otherwise, this would have sucked if I tried to actually do actually prepare for a stream, and then suddenly, like, alright, I got this thing, and then I could just also recorded this and did the same thing. But yeah, let's see what we sent out. I sent out anything for myself? That's the real question. No, I already could tell that the answer to that question is no. Because it goes straight from Super Wolf to there, so I sent Genocide Mode nothing. There's a lot of raspberries, though. Well, a lot of raspberries. Since some boss keys, some other important stuff. Magical key was one thing. Progressive power-ups always useful. Linky Mario got that. Yoshi eggs, always good to have Yoshi eggs. Big Pearl, Rare Kerbos. Thank you, Midnight. Oh man. Anyway. We get back to the bottom of this list. Yeah, I don't like doing these ones because I feel like I barely have like any control over actually trying to get any of the goals done. Like with the Triforce Hunt or Luigi piece. I wanted to try it once. This was that. I see something already and I hate it. Yep, every time with this crap. Man. Love having that be one of the few interactions I get when doing these streams. Anyway. This is all the same. I like how it started off with the Splatoon music. I never really played Splatoon. Also, mostly because the same reason I don't play mini multiplayer games. By the time I feel like I finally have a chance to play a multiplayer game, every other player has had like 1,000% chances to basically already be like super good at the game. So by the time I even try, I would just get decimated by people that are either playing too well, know what they're doing, hacking, cheating, bots, or just something dumb. I really don't need to see this. I can just probably move on to Undertale. I'm secretly just going to slowly slide to get Undertale ready in the background while we wait. Don't mind me. To be fair, I no longer... Alright. I no longer need this anymore. I showed it off. I showed what I got. That was literally the only thing I needed to show. So, I did that. This is all vanilla, so I honestly don't care. There's Undertale. You know, I'll let this play for like one more moment while I go use the restroom. Just be right back. But yeah, no. Just, enjoy this. When I get back, I'll probably just skip the rest of it. If it's still going. I came back just in time for the credits to actually just be over. Alright. Cool. Oops. Probably not the greatest thing to do while the thing's still running. Oops. Oh well. And then they kissed. I don't know. That's done. Connect. Zeta. Need this to be Undertale. I'll make sure it looks good. Maybe I won't. Maybe it doesn't look as bad as I think it does. Let me fix this, because I can fix this now. Reset. Honestly, it probably might look better like that without it being stretched out, but I don't know, it'll be like the black on the edge of the screens. And there's the black on the edge of the screens. One with this side, I actually don't know what the... You got love. You got Tammy armor. You got love. You got love. You got money. You got love. You got the Snowden key. You got love. Well, I'm now level 13 like I was supposed to be. Okay, now I can see the black on the side there. There we go. And the rest, the top and the bottom are fine. Yeah. I need to stretch this side just the tiniest bit more. Alright. Let's go to Snowden, finish that off, and then we'll go back to the Waterlands and finish that chunk. Tammy armor is probably better than what we have. Let me get things situated so I can actually view it on my phone. Got that last one right after beating, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense and it's fair. I didn't realize you messaged me until just now. But yeah. I noticed it though. It's burning up, but I can't turn on my fan because everybody would hear it. Anyway, so I should be able to do that and nothing, no aspect ratio should be changed. Good. Oh. Dimensional box. Dimensional box B. You know what? You got the empty gun. You got a crab apple. You got a real knife. You got a bicycle. You got a faded ribbon. The bicycle. Oh. Oh, right. Okay. Well, let's use this. About time. Get the faded weapon. There's my toy knife I got earlier. Info. If you're cuter, monsters won't hit you as hard. Man. Sounds messed up. Actually, I don't think it's noodle back. I think they're pretty good. You got Timmy Flakes. Okay, I'm stocked up now. Good. Now we do Snowden. Now he pissed off Sans forever. Ta-da. Or he's trying to be all sneaky. But he won't be expecting me to already have the real knife. Human. That's the old whoopee hood shit in the can. It's always funny. That's your cue to laugh. Or to emote at all. Gee, lady, you really know how to pick 'em, huh? Okay, that's fine. Everyone's got their own sense of humor. I'm Sans, the skeleton. I'm actually supposed to be on watch for humans right now, but you know, I don't really care about capturing anybody. You already know way more than you should because you've already been to chapter 3 and 4 by this point, which you shouldn't have. But hey, you know. Oh, my brother, Papyrus. He's a human hunting fanatic. Hey, actually, I think that's him over there. I have an idea. Look through this gate thingy. We go right through. Made these, my bro made these bars too wide to actually stop anybody. Quick, behind that conveniently shaped lamp. Oh, okay, I guess you don't have to.
Sans, have you found a human yet?
Yeah.
Really? Wowie. Guess that's settled.
That worked out, huh? Well, I'll be straightforward with you. My brothers really like to see a human, so you know it'd really help me out if you kept pretending to be one. Now I'm good. 16 left. Damn. It's gonna be really good against the core. It's a fishing rod affixed to the ground. Reel it in. All its attention is a weird looking monster. Call me. Here's my number. You decide not to call. Do. Might as well just solve it here. Oof. And that one time I did the long neck thing to well left. It should have been perfect. Also, this will be a lot easier to fight with than, say, trying to use the ballet shoes or the other thing. Like, don't think you'd have to deal with any of that. The music's all distorted and stuff. There is no perfect. What happens if I just don't even try? Because yeah, the other fights, it was like the difference between like 100 some damage to 60 some damage was actually trying. Alright, I have to be closer to the middle to do at least 300 damage. I really hope this translates to Undine and it's not just scripted, because that would mean that I could get to that fight a little bit faster. But also I now have much more health. I have like 20 additional health than I did before. And I also, like, I think, doubled my armor. Let me see. I have 20 armor now. Yeah, I had 20 armor. Where's the Timmy Flakes? Timmy Flakes, so stupid. It's just torn up pieces. Oh, wow. I don't want that in my inventory. 7 left. We're almost there. The second to last bit of grinding I have to do. The last being the core. And then we're home free, and all we have to do is fight one more boss. Now, technically all we'll have to do is fight 2 bosses, but yeah, you know what I mean. I'm almost wondering if the core key will happen once I beat all 4 zones. If not, I'm sure that I can, I'm sure that I can, what's the word I'm looking for? Hint at it at that time. We can at least have done enough to get some love and enough to get some, like anything else. I probably will have a check by then. Do I have a check? I do have 2 checks. So there's that. I do have 2 checks. So there is the fact that there is at least 2 checks that I can do. 3 left, okay. Yep. I'm not human, I'm just a monster. Also, I think another part of this is that I think there is like a thing where, like, honestly, like, a villain doesn't necessarily have to, even if they commit like super like evil acts in like a fictional setting like this, like, does not necessarily mean that they're literally completely empty. It can. That is a possibility. And I guess that's what the case for this particular character is on this particular run. But yeah, again, I feel like this game just vilifies you for just wanting to play the video game, like a standard RPG. Not noting anything about the fact that half of the time with this is all self-defense. I mean, like, not what I'm doing now, but like in the normal run, it's like literally self-defense. And like in a case like this, like, alright, Asgore has been told to be like the strongest, like, the strongest person, so why not try to prepare up against him? So, Sans, where's this human showing up? I want to look my Sunday best. Or at least my Tuesday pretty good. Don't you only have one outfit? Yeah, but I could style my hair. Oh, right. Good idea. Hey, why don't you look over there? Sans, oh my god. I'm dizzy. What am I looking at? Behold. Oh my god. Why are you telling me to look at a rock? Hey, what's that in front of the rock?
Oh my god, I have no idea what that is.
Well, it's no rock.
Not a rock. Oh no, by process of elimination, that means it's a human. Ahem, human. Prepare yourself for hijinks, low jinks, dangers, puzzles, capers, japers, being captured, and other sorts of fun activities. Refreshments will be provided, if you dare.
And you don't even bat an eye, huh?
I will get me a drink of root beer.
Oh, by the way, depending on if this is the final part of the thing, I don't know if I have the left key or not, but depending on if this is the final part of this, I'm not joining a call because I'm going to need actual concentration on the bosses. Speaking of, nope, I don't have the left key. I know where it's at. Hey, is your refrigerator running? Okay, I'll send someone over to fix it. Thanks for letting me know. Good communication is important. Excuse me just a second. Excuse me.
Did something move? Was it my imagination? I can only see moving things. Hey, I can't stop shivering all of a sudden. Who's there?
Oh, it's with smoking dog treats. But nobody came. Hello, I'm a snowman. I cannot move. Traveler, if you could, you gotta check. Oh, me, what are you doing? Soon there won't be any more left. You gotta check. Stop, please. You gotta check. A useless pile of snow. So what I get? 10 coins, and a griffin, a Pokemon, or an alien. Cool. But nobody came.
Really though, that human? Do I know that person?
Do you not know? Who you know?
Of course I know who I know. I want to know if you know. I know who I know as much as I know who I know. You know? Oh no, the human arrives. In order to stop you, my brother and I have created some puzzles. I think you'll find this one quite shocking. For you see, this is the invisible... you must be having culture shock. You see, where I come from, it's a loving tradition to suffer through horrible puzzles for no reason, so I just walk back there and... why couldn't we get a human that likes puzzles? Sans just vanished. Sans didn't even try to stick around to communicate with me. I think they're coming up soon. Human, I hope you're ready for... Sans, what's the puzzle?
It's right there on the ground. Trust me, there's no way they'll skip this one.
Sans, they did nothing.
Whoops. I know I should have put down Junior Jumble instead.
What, Junior Jumble? Finally, something we can both agree on.
There's a note from Papyrus.
Human, please enjoy the spaghetti. Well, do you know, spaghetti is a trap designed to entice you. We're so busy eating it that you won't realize that you aren't progressing. Thoroughly draped again by the great Papyrus. Papyrus. Determination. Sweet. Had to reset the music. The music was trying to be nice for a second. It's like, wait, Wait, this is genocide. Can't have nice things. Where's the smell? Where's that smell? If you're a smell, identify your smell. I'm gonna say that actually, like, as far as what I've not seen all of Undertale Yellow. But the way Undertale Yellow does its genocide route, I think it actually works a lot better than what this game does. Because for one, the bosses are still bosses. Like, all the way through. Like, you're fighting them at their most determined. I think that's kind of cool. And you don't just, like, one-shot them for no reason. Because I think that's the stupidest thing about all this. It's just one-shotting all the bosses. I know some of these mid bosses I probably shouldn't be able to one-shot them because of that, but I mean, it's whatever. Now my excuse is I have a better weapon, but, like, you typically don't. But because of the Archipelago, I just have a better weapon. Makes you want to eliminate you. Stab. I'll chop you in half. Alright, Timmy armor, pretty good investment. Glad I have Timmy armor. Real knife, also good investment. Pretty good. All things considered. The Timmy armor, actually, could you get the Timmy? You might be able to get the Timmy armor before. Well, actually, yeah, you can, because if you just go down there, you could sell the Timmy flakes for infinite money. I think you get the Timmy armor via a method similar to that. Like just buying a bunch of Timmy flakes and selling them, then buying them and selling them. Because, like, she pays more for the Timmy flakes than she sells them for. So you can technically, like, grind out the system to get Timmy armor by the time you actually fight Undine. But you're not supposed to have it in Genocide, bud. But shush. Skipping all the puzzles. Hey, it's the human. You're gonna love this puzzle. It was made by the great... Are you serious? Sans help. They keep walking through my puzzles. They're supposed to let me explain them. Then threaten and baffle them with dangerous japes. Well, maybe they just don't like japes. Everybody likes japes. What about Undine? Doesn't she hate puzzles? She hates puzzles, but she loves japes. That makes sense. Human, what do you think? Puzzles or japes? Okay, this is normally the part where you either agree or disagree. And depending on your answer, we say something great in response. Here, why don't you do this puzzle by yourself? It's a legible chicken scratch. The machine isn't working. The head is backwards. Determination. Ow. Slump of snow with the word sands written on it in red marker. It's a snow papyrus. But nobody came. I remember when I first played this game. This room confused me. Like obviously felt like there was supposed to be a secret here. And I think there is, but only on like the Switch version or something. Like, you get like a whole other fight. I don't know if that fight ever came to Steam or not. If it is in the game somewhere, I'd like to know because I'd probably like to do that fight. But I think it's a fight that requires like the Switch's controls. So that just means I have to like buy the game again. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff, but yeah. Oh, it's a doggy. It's a big doggy. It's the dinner dog. Human! It's your final and most dangerous challenge. Behold the gauntlet of deadly terror. When I say the word, it will fully activate. Cannons will fire, spikes will swing, blades will slice. Each part swinging violently up and down. Only the tiniest chance of victory will remain. Are you ready? Because I am about to do it.
Well, what's the hold up?
Hold up, what hold up? I am about to activate it now.
It doesn't look very activated.
Well, we're probably going to walk through it. It won't be any fun at all.
So it's human thing was a bust, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm excited to capture him, so I'll become a famous world archer, but all the time I put into these puzzles, it's kind of like throwing a birthday party.
Without traps and fire?
Exactly, it's pointless. You're right to be lazy about puzzles.
Me right about something? Really?
Yeah, what am I saying? You're still completely wrong. I just have the wrong audience. Think about how much a deed will have. How much fun a deed will have here. Flames, violence, it's right up her alley. So I won't waste this puzzle on you. I'll just have to appreciate the friends I already have. You do that. Phew. Valuable life lesson. Yeah. You know what? Actually, I can tell you exactly what makes this particular run suck. On a gameplay standpoint. This particular run makes you so numb that the two fights that are so much harder than everything else is just absolutely bullshit. I gained love. I gained love by staring off into the distance and yelling. Yes, the best method to gain love. I felt like somebody trying to give me a hug as I'm ranting. That is a rant hug right there. That's appreciative. And funny. No, back to my point. No, I do want to finish the rant. Otherwise, it'll just be on my chest forever. So what sucks about this, in my opinion, in a gameplay standpoint, and I think everyone probably agrees to this. Honestly, probably a lot of people do, but they probably think that you shouldn't be doing this route anyway. But there's 2 super bosses on this route. Why wouldn't you want to do that? But in the rest of the game, 90% of the stuff is on a normal route, you have to usually wait for them to go through their patterns and everything. Deltarune does this so much better, honestly. Where you have to still survive through the boss's patterns, no matter what. Maybe you could beat them quick enough if you're strong enough. You might be able to actually overpower them enough to win the fight early. But outside of that, it's not the case. Although I still think there's some weird aspects of Deltarune. Like one fight I saw in Chapter 4 where it cuts down your hit points by a percentage instead of actually damaging you. Because that's stupid. It's yeah, I have hit points. Why bother? It's still that same kind of mentality. It's the mentality of no matter how you play the game, you'd still be at an equal point. But if you're playing the game to be stronger, you should be allowed to be stronger. That's the thing. If you're grinding, the grinding should help. That's my opinion on that matter. But yeah, no. With this one basically makes you feel super lazy, then puts 2 super tough bosses at you all of a sudden. Whereas, say, Yellow, from what I've seen, the boss fights of that game, they actually seem like they get harder than they're supposed to be. Or at least you're still doing the fight in general. So, there's still a fight happening. And it's actually a pretty tough fight. It might be harder than the normal fight. I've not seen the normal fights yet. But, yeah, that's what I think. The problem is this one, just you don't have a chance to get ready for the bosses at all. What? Is there something back here? What the hell is this all about? Okay, I'm confused. Oh, time to get all these item checks. There's a note here. Please don't hurt my family. Probably too late. Determination, level 14. Alright. It's merely a decoy. Hi. We're right here somewhere. We adults be so dumb. Don't they know we've got a guy to protect us? You can't go through the fire exit because you're not made of fire. Darn it! I knew I was missing something. No answer. I said, who is it? No answer. Who is it? They ain't saying anything. Here's a library. Here's a house. Alright, well, let's proceed to the boss fight. That's nothing. There's like no challenge whatsoever. Oh, it's human. Hey, quit moving while I'm talking to you. I, the Great Papyrus, have some things to say. First, you're a freaking weirdo. Not only do you not like puzzles, but the way you shamble around from place to place, the way your hands are always covered in dusty powder, it feels like your life is going down a dangerous path. However, I, Papyrus, see the great potential within you. Everyone could be a great person if they try, and me, I hardly have to try at all. Hey, quit moving. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Human, I think you are in need of guidance. Someone who needs to keep you on the straight and narrow. But worry not, I, Papyrus, will gladly be your friend and tutor. I will turn your life around, right around. I see you are approaching. Are you offering a hug of acceptance? Wowie, my lessons are already working. I, Papyrus, welcome you with open arms. So you get no practice doing the platforming bit. Well, that's not what I expected. But, still, I believe in you. You can do a little better. Even if you don't think so. I promise. No practice on any of the gimmicks, and then you get shot straight into two really difficult fights. Because the game's so short that they had to split the difficulty between 3 separate difficulties, or 3 separate runs. Honestly, in my opinion, they could have just put some of the stuff from... Here's my opinion, they could have just put some of the stuff from the genocide route into the main route, and then just had like some of those fights just be like that. Speaking of, I just need to find the old tutu and stuff. Termination. I need to find the old tutu and the I never actually found like the old tutu or the ballet shoe checks, I don't think. Yes. TM44. Cool. There we go. I gotta walk the whole way with all the random encounters that says nobody came, but still there to waste my time. Still completely here to waste all my time. Crap. Where's the ferry go? Yeah. I appreciate that person. That person knew what they wanted. Yes. Anything to cut having to go through this entire cave again a second time. Well, that was silly. Determination. Determination. Oh, but I think I still have to do this part. This is the part I didn't want to do. Not so much this room, but it's the next room. Yeah. Yeah, we're just trying to turn the light on. This part was annoying. Less so annoying because of the actual gimmick, but more annoying because this room's so big that like several encounters just happen. It's like it's taking longer for it to go dark. Right, here's this part. And I think we're back. Alright, here we go. Now to find out how much everything's changed. By the way, like, stats. Oh yeah, that's 109 now. Right, okay. I have 20 defense. Alright. I have way more health. Probably more health than you're supposed to have at this point. I have way more defense, which that should help me. If it doesn't, I am going to be mad. Level 14. So the maximum level I should be by the time I'm done with Hotland is 14, and I am at 14. Oh, it's just a mining facility key. That's pretty cool. What do you want with that Yoshi egg? Oh. These didn't get sent. I guess Lynn was done with her Ocarina. These ones. But yeah. No. Cool beans. Alright. So I'm at level 14 after all that. I know by the end you should be at level 19, almost 20. But with everything I've done, I should be up to that point. I am also again going to, and I really don't need to say, I am fully BK'd once again. I am sorry. I might be after this fight.
It depends on if I get 2 things. I need the key. I need the 2 keys, but we'll see. I've done everything else up to this point. Are we doing the quick cutscene? Because I would like the quick cutscene. I think we're doing the long cutscene. We're doing the long cutscene. Great. And what's with that weird expression? Oh man, my heart's pounding right out of my chest. We'll find out if anything's different, but at least I have 72 hit points now. So, yeah, I'm probably going to need the pendant before the next fight, though. For the next real big fight, J.K. Sands. I mean, I'll try Sands with whatever I have by the time I reach him, but we'll see. Man, a hit like that should only be counted as a critical, dealing double the triple damage. It should not be just that one shot. But at the same time, you've used your fighter's second wind to give yourself a bit more health. And as soon as it's done talking, I'm going to switch over to keyboard again. Put you over here. We're gonna get this ready. Because I definitely did a lot better with keyboard than I did with the controller. For this fight. For the other fight, I think I'll do better with controller. But this fight, I think it just works better with keyboard. Also, it would work better if I could fucking see the things. Which I'm glad I could still... I'm glad I could full screen it without ruining the picture. Yeah, I know. Alright, putting the controller down, switch it over to keyboard. Oh, that's way better. Okay. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, that's so way better. How much damage did you do to me? You do percentage damage. That's bullshit. You were doing 4 before. So that means, like, no matter what, you can only get hit, like, maybe 10, 15, like 10 times or something like that, depending on how many percentages you have. Or like, what, that was 11 damage. So you only get hit like 7 times. Well, just die to the knife. Yeah, no, that's bullshit. You're dead. That's bullshit. I'm glad the weapon at least worked. Because, yeah, I was fighting her at a disadvantage with fighting her with no weapon. So, the fact that this did way more damage, yeah, no, I was basically fighting her at a huge disadvantage. Without having at least the ballet shoes. Which I think is what you would have at this point. So, even that power, it wasn't enough. Alright, back to controller. If you think I'm gonna give up hope, you're wrong, cause I've got my friends behind me. Alfie's told me that she would watch me fight you.
And if anything went wrong, she would evacuate everyone. By now, she's called Asgore and told him to absorb the 6 human souls, which does nothing because Sans is the final boss. This world will live on. Boss defeated. I don't care. I've done that fight once, and honestly, the thing about that fight in particular is if you're doing the normal genocide route, right, and not doing the archipelago, you would have access to going back and getting, I don't know exactly what, but more food. You could like stock up on various foods that you could use to heal yourself. Same with the Sans fight. I can't do that here. What I have is all I have. I don't even have the, I don't even think I have the, pie, which is another full heal. But the snowman pieces are full heals. And honestly, probably when I beat this boss, I probably used the snowman pieces and stuff like that. Honestly, that's why I didn't have them for the Sans fight. Well, I think I'm about to be fully BK'd now. As soon as it's like, welcome to Hotland. I was not given the core key, which I was hoping I would have been. It's a water cooler. Sure. Alright. And I walked out. Okay, well, let's find out where everything is. Let's figure out who I'm waiting for and get them on the right track, because that's what the hints are for. Like with a big archipelago like this, you have to use the hints. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, hit previously. Oh, yeah, I already looked up the core key. Oops. I guess just hit love then. That's the best I could do. Hit out my love for all the love I'm still missing, which is probably like... How much love would this be so far that I need to find? I'm at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's probably one more love. There's like one more love I could get. 49 out of 64 locations. Where am I missing checks? That pisses me off. Still. Well, at least I got through that fight, even though it was just free. I'm not exactly happy the fight was free, but I don't really have to prove anything to anybody. The fight kinda sucks. Astro. Who's Astro? Who's Astro? What's that check? Gross shoes. Left home key. Well, I can't get any of the home keys because, yeah. I assume the gross shoes are that I'm at level 15 now. That means I sit the thing. Or does I have to go through all this love I hinted for?
Okay. There's another situation where I would have sent something, but it probably didn't. Because of that. So there's 20 love. Okay. So I'm missing 1 love. Metaton plot. Noodles fridge. What's Metaton plot? Present knife, present locket. Quinch Beach. Oh, shoot. I forgot I still need to go buy Tim Shop 4. Hold on. How many more checks do I need to get the last check? I have 1 point. Okay. So I need 2 checks. Trash burger. At the end. 2 hidden. Let's go look around. I got nothing better to do right now. Let's go just randomly look around. The water evaporated from the heat. The cup evaporated too. Funny joke. This is a pretty impressive elevator. It's like some Danganronpa ass elevators. Just a regular wall. Or how we use it for a secret passage. We really secretly thought Trash Burger might be somewhere around here. No answer. They ain't saying anything. Who is it? There's no answer. Who is it? They ain't saying anything. Where's a trash can at this level? The only 2 places where a trash can makes sense is either here or in Alfie's lab. Then I run back and go buy the Timmy item because I have plenty of money. Also, what's Metaton plot? Oh. Does he give you something once you kill him or something? That might be what it is. That might be it. And I showed how whimsical the game was last run, basically. We got to see the whimsicalness of the game last time. See, that's what I thought maybe the trash thing would have been, but I thought I checked it, and it turned out I did. But what's up here? Looks like Alfie's work table. Seems dusty. And a single clean dress. Incredible invention. When out of use, this bed extrudes into an extremely easy to draw box. It's a promo poster. Neat. Nope, I have no idea where Trash Burger is.
good night. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Watching me rant about Undertale. You do. Doesn't really matter, right? The river woman? Doesn't really matter. Oh, wow, you can never have too much hot dog. Sadly, that's not true. So true. So true, bestie. Stab. Alright, yeah, I think this stream is going to be very short and just end very soon. Because I think I am done. It would have been longer if I had my last 3 Triforce pieces. I was secretly hoping I had my last 3 Triforce pieces. Like I said, though, I'll set up a randomizer here soon and actually stream it. And pretend that it's technically part of the continuation of this archipelago. There's a check. Can be the most adorable. Right, I could just W to return to hub. I've returned to hub. I have one more check. One place I could think of. I kind of thinking about it, I sped run through this place. But still find it funny that Sans was trying to be nice to me the whole time when, yeah. I just wanted to hit out for my last love because that's all I need to hit out for. And honestly, at that point, I just need to wait for the left. I need to wait for the last 2 keys because otherwise it's kind of pointless. There's like nothing else for me to do except for finish the game. And honestly, I'm only holding back like 7, 10 checks. Probably, like, let's see. Let me see. How many checks am I actually holding back from everybody? 14. I'm holding out on 14 checks right now. And several of them is me reaching the rest of my love, which would require actually taking out all the core. So that's where a good like 5 of them are. So I need the core key. And then the other 5 or 6, and like the other, like, is it like 10 I'm missing exactly? No, it's like 14. Okay. I'm at love 15, I believe. I just hit. So that means 5 of my loves are still need to be got. I still don't know who Astro is. Who's Astro? You know, I feel like this is the actual answer I need to find out. Is who's Astro? Where is he? And then that'll give me my answer to everything I need. Cooler. Oh.
Oh. Okay, I'm going the right way. That could have been made so much more sense. Okay. Well, that's where we're going. We just gotta go there. That's our last two. That's our last checks. We gotta get back into the garbage dump. Astro is astronaut food. There are 2 checks. Can you progress forward from here again? Shut up. You normally progress forward from here without stepping on that dude's face. Oh, we're stepping on the dude's face because I know what's going on. This is the we're skipping the everything associated with like the chase. Okay, that's what's going on. We're skipping this whole chase bit. Now I just need to find a way back into the sewer. I hope that's not ruined. Or the garbage dump. I don't think I knew about the astronaut food. I think that's new. But yeah, once I get these 2 checks, then I'll be good. Hit out my last love. Now I'm pretty much done with this stream, which only has lasted an hour and a half. I mean, it's not the smallest stream, but it could have been a lot bigger. I was ready to actually sit down and play through Zelda. Like, for me, I don't even like Ocarina of Time, but I was excited to continue trying to solve the mystery of that puzzle. And having to have to go basically do it again, kind of annoying, but I'm down, I guess. Game of. Let's try to have Saturday night, or Saturday morning cartoon style villains, but with a plot from like a freaking straight up serial killer. It's uber serious as the main villain, except it's like the player. Oh, please let me up there. How do I? Okay, I have to. Well, that was annoying. Wish I would have known that ahead of time. I don't know the layout for wetlands as much as I probably should. The underground sewers a bit. And I'm just going to use the like inspirations from anything from these for like. Honestly though, like as short as this game is, for the concept I'm kind of wanting to do, I think it'll work out very well for just a concept of like short episodic games, but with a lot of episodes. Like again, I think I've always had the idea of just like the equivalent of like an anime or a comic book, but video game. I think there's something cool about that, where like you can just have this continuous plot that keeps on going as you play through different games. And like all the games can be connected even if they're like completely different plot lines. Basically what I'm trying to do. There's fun to be had with that concept. Yeah. I forgot that, the freaking house over here is like literally right next to the thing. I forgot about that. It's like right outside the thing. Yeah, this is the thing. That's it. The cooler is empty. Alright, now I'll go back to the hub and just wait for the core key. And hopefully the left key at the same time. Alright, right. I go ahead and hit W, but I forgot when. Alright, before we stop, let's do the last hit for love. And then we'll end. There we go, I did what I wanted. There we go. No more, it's insane anymore, so we're done. Okay, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will come back when I'm ready to finish this game, which will probably not be super long, because it's just going to be the core, which might be a bit of a grind, plus Sands and Marathon, but mostly Sands. Also Asgore, but mostly Sands. And also Flower, but mostly Sands. And also somebody else that nobody really cares about, I'm sure. I'm sure. Just some random figment of everyone's imagination. But mostly Sands. Anyway, and I get to enjoy that particular ending without corrupting my save file because this is an Archipelago save file. Hooray. Anyway, bye.